gentlemen, this is your boy, the West Coast voice, Davey Dangerously, as always with my brothers, Dan the B. Salazar and Rated R. Salazar, the Brothers of Destruction. Welcome to episode 54.
I think I'm going to go with armbar. We've talked about this before.
Armbar Salazar?
Changing up the gimmick, huh?
We have a couple shirts that say Beast, but I think I'm going to go with armbar.
You know, the press conference like Diddy?
Yeah, maybe. I might do a whole Diddy and call... I think too many people in my shoot life call me armbar now.
Armbar Salazar.
Armbar Salazar.
I can dig it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
the rechristening
of
the Beast.
The rechristening.
It's been 3 years,
but... 3 years. Time to get rid of the Beast?
I think we're going to change it to Beast, yeah.
So this is your WCW name?
This is my WCW name. I'm moving on up north, and I'm going to go with armbar.
Go with Uncle Ted's money?
I think that's what we're doing.
All right.
Armbar Salazar.
Should I start us over?
It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Let's do a rewind.
All right, let's rewind.
This wasn't even planned. This wasn't discussed.
I know, Jesus.
Right?
All right.
Going off the cuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, Davey Dangerously, as always with my brothers, Armbar Salazar and Rated R. Salazar, the Brothers of Destruction. Welcome to episode 54 again. This guy making us do it again. Welcome to our 3rd year anniversary.
3 years, baby.
3 years.
Man.
We need to shoot more often because we only have 54 episodes in 3 years. It's not very good.
But we've been busy. We've been living the life, as you can see. We got all this going on.
We got
so many gimmicks on this table, and we got this.
I mean, as you know, I am the king of the marks.
Along with that comes...
Oh yeah, brand new King of the Marks Championship. Hasn't even been debuted anywhere.
Check that out, baby.
Making its debut right here.
Dual champion here.
This guy's a bell collector right here.
Yeah, I'm like the Austin Aries
right?
of podcasts and YouTube shows. So yeah, man, I am the King of the Marks tournament from the Mark World Order. Obviously, we got the logo here. I know this spot's kind of shiny, so I'm gonna hold it up like that so you can see the logos.
Lights.
So yeah, man, I am the very first, the inaugural, the very first. There can only be one.
Only one, baby.
There can be many, but there can only be one.
There's only one first timer.
King of the Marks
champion.
I
like it, man. Congratulations, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I like that. Yeah, that's sharp. That's
all hail right here. All hail.
All hail the king. I'm gonna get a scepter and bash it in someone's hand like an Ultimate Warrior. They're gonna keep it in there. Keep it in there.
So who'd you beat in the finals? Let's talk about this a little bit.
All right. So in the first round, I beat Superfan Randy.
Easy, right? Easy money?
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I will tip my hat to Superfan Randy. They don't call him the Superfan for anything.
Okay.
But it was Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, right.
So, of course.
Right. Yeah, oh yeah. You
the
got
king, to know a king,
right.
To be a king, you got to know a king.
That works.
So, and then in round 2, I faced our good buddy, Charles Porter.
Friend of the show.
That was a hard one. That was a Stone Cold Steve Austin episode.
Charles Porter is a nice guy, very quiet guy.
Yeah, Porter's a cool guy.
Seems a little shy, but man, you get that guy talking about wrestling, he knows what he's talking about.
He knows his shit.
I listened to the podcast. Was he eating a sandwich at the time?
I don't know. I have no idea. I would hope not. Charles was on his game.
I like Porter. He's
so then round 3, the final round, Randy made his way back into the tournament.
He weaseled his way back in.
Oh
yeah.
I don't know what he did.
I don't know what he did, but
he pulled some strings somehow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he is a part of the Mark World Order. Just saying.
Oh yeah, he's like one of those weaselly lawyers or something. He's like weaseled his way back.
So when you were doing the thing, was he on his Google looking at everything? Like was he? He was somebody feeding him the lines?
I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Still whoop that ass.
No matter how much help he had or didn't have.
Yeah,
we got the title here.
That was SummerSlam knowledge.
That was actually.
It was some.
That was really fun to listen to.
I listened to that, and I was bringing back my memories too. And I was like, oh shit!
Yeah, Mark World Order. If you guys haven't checked them out, I think they have a YouTube page as well, but they have a podcast.
Yeah.
And this was held over the course of how many weeks?
Jeez.
4 or 5 weeks.
5, 6 weeks, something like that. So yeah, check it out. Look in their back issues, their back episodes. It was a really fun listen.
That was cool. Yeah, it was really cool.
And I gotta say, when those 2 spots opened up, and they were like, "Oh, hey, we need 2 guys to fill the spot." I was like, this thing's gonna ring any minute now, and I didn't get the call, brother. I thought, hey, here's 2 guys who know a little bit about wrestling,
just a little bit,
and I thought maybe we'll have an all Ring Crüe final.
I was just a guest on the show, brother.
But it didn't happen. So
Next year.
They had to get Superfan Randy back in there somehow, I guess.
Either way, Ring Crüe came out on top.
That's right. That's right.
Next year, maybe.
Yeah.
Or whenever they do it again.
Next time they do.
Cream of the crop.
Next time they do that King of the Marks tournament. Hey, just put it out there, MWO. You got 2 other willing competitors right here.
Can we make a Ring Crüe suite? Maybe you can get the second one, you can get the third one.
I'm down.
Maybe.
I'm down.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm down.
Yeah, the competition was fierce. Obviously, I came out the victor. Thanks to everybody who I faced, Randy and Charles. Thanks to Brent. Thanks to all the guys that made it all possible. The episodes are available wherever you can find podcasts. And the Mark World Order YouTube channel is now featuring the King of the Marks tournaments. I think there's 3 or 4 matches. The final hasn't been on there yet, but spoiler alert, winner. The crown is here, brother.
Nice. Very cool.
So we've been traveling. We went to Best of the West in Hanford, California, where we shot one of our on the road episodes. We also went to Hillmar, California, where we got a little involved.
Just a little bit.
I was gonna say, I noticed this shirt on our table here. I was like, what's going on here? Best looking everythings aren't exactly our friends.
Well, here's the thing. Their merch table was unattended at the time, so I figured out.
You get a little sweat.
Get a little something.
Little 5-finger discount there?
I needed something to wipe the sweat from my brow.
Okay, I get it. So now we're just showing off.
So, yeah, I'm not putting them over.
This is like Dusty's ass gasket.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not putting them over. I just wanted to tell everybody that I stole something. No, it's here because if you watch our episode, you know that I will be involved in a match.
Yeah.
Me, Toxic
First time
Trent.
ever. Davey Dangerously in the ring.
Can you imagine?
In the ring.
Yeah, October 28th, Hillmar, California. Get your tickets now, man. It's going to be a hell of a show.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be involved in the match. Yourself, Toxic Trent, Matthias. 3-on-3 versus the best looking everything's.
And their partner,
Steven Landis.
Steven Landis, Jason Hastings, and Trip Rogers.
So
Kyle Newport, I think, is going to be there as well.
Yeah, Kyle Newport is the new manager, the guy that follows me around like I own him.
right?
Kyle Newport.
The Jimmy Hart of CWA.
I would say that we're going to have something for you, man, because we're going to be ringside. But
Joe Hamilton.
Joe Hamilton seems to think that we're getting involved too much. So me and this guy are going to be handcuffed or strapped to the wall, or I don't know what they're planning on doing to stop us.
It's Saturday night. I'm being strapped. That's a typical date night for me, baby.
Whoa, hey, you rated R?
So Hamilton, you ain't got shit on this one.
So armbar and S&M sounds.
Yeah, I think that's what we should change the name to. Yeah,
NC-17 sounds.
That's right, NC-17.
So Joe Hamilton, like I said, he thinks for some reason that he needs to keep us out of the match. We'll see what happens.
They're just afraid. They're scared. I mean, I understand it. You and I.
I'd be afraid of us too.
Right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Hastings, Rogers. What do they got? What do they got?
They don't have their titles.
They don't have
their titles.
They lost them.
And since the last show, Rogers don't have that cute little smile anymore either.
Mm-hmm.
Davey Boy got his little kick in.
I gave him the super kick along with Matthias and Toxic Trent, and he, like Shawn Michaels, lost his smile.
Yeah.
He was crucified, baby. You were crucified.
He was crucified. So that was a blast. I want to thank everybody involved.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's
So,
awesome.
gimmick aside, that was fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
We're coming for you, brother. All 3 of you.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and
Kyle. Yeah,
and
4 of you,
Kyle.
sons of bitches. And Joe, too. I'll beat Joe's ass. So that was fun. I also did a little bit of traveling up to Virgil Flynn III's.
Yeah, you did another
wrestling
on the road
school.
episode. That was cool.
Yeah, we got the little armband here. Thank you to Choopy's wife Angela for making this for me. Awesome school, man. If you're a NorCal guy and you're looking to get in the ring, there's a lot of good schools up there. There's a lot of good promotions up there. But Virgil Flynn's school is
ran one of the best.
Boom! It's one of the best. They got great trainers. They're well connected. All the promotions up there. Everybody kind of works for everybody. So check out the episode in the archives below. That was fun.
I was going to say, speaking of NorCal, I made a little trip up to NorCal too.
That's right, you did.
Yeah,
I visited the
Cow Palace.
The Mecca of the West Coast, I guess you would call it. Our Madison Square Garden. I went to the Cow Palace. Man, that was my first time there.
I hear it's huge.
That's pretty big. It's not huge, but it's pretty decent size. But yeah, I went to the Cow Palace, saw the New Japan G1 special in San Francisco.
You got to see King Haku wrestle?
Oh man, that was awesome. Among all other things, you know, that was he got a huge pop, man.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. When I saw him come on TV, I remember texting you. I was sitting in my living room.
Oh my God!
I was like, "Is that Haku? Where's Barbarian?" Like I was so excited.
Yeah, and they had a huge, you know, I don't know if you, I'm sure you guys remember, like the shows that would come here to Fresno whenever the, you know, Yokozuna, the Samoans, all their family would come from the Bay Area.
Oh yeah, because they're all from here. They're from
here.
California.
And they had a huge, you know, Samoan, Fiji, you know.
I remember going to Sandrina and watching Yokozuna wrestle and looking on the side where the stands are and 12-year-old little Samoan girls the size of Davey Boy here watching their uncles wrestle. I mean, that's, you know,
that's my Uncle Rodney.
Yeah, they had a huge. You know, Pacific Islander family reunion there almost. I mean, there was a ton of people there cheering them on, so that was really cool.
That's awesome. You think we'd have that if we have a huge family? You think they all turn out?
Probably not.
If we booked it in Biola, maybe.
They'd still stay home in their underwear and not do shit.
If we're booking buildings in Kerman, man, they'll be coming.
But yeah, man, it was awesome that whole night. Friend of the show, Timmy T-Dog, aka T-Dog, went with me. And we went and saw the show, man. It was a hell of a time.
You have a good time? He's not too big
he's
wrestling
not a big
fan,
wrestling fan. You know, he just kind of went to hang out, see the atmosphere. And it's funny because he almost enjoyed it. He didn't enjoy it more than me. Nobody enjoyed it more than me.
Oh, no.
But he enjoyed the atmosphere, and he almost summed it up for me, like my feelings for me. He was like saying, man, this is really cool, right? This is really cool. Yeah, yeah. And he just kept looking around like, this is really cool. And he's like, you know what? He's like, he's like I said, he's not a big wrestling fan, but he said, this feels like the perfect place for a wrestling show. This feels like a perfect wrestling show.
So much rich history.
And I said, yeah. And him not knowing all of that.
The history of it and the
right.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, man, it just feels like old school and grimy and I don't know if you guys have been to the Cow Palace, but their I guess their ventilation system is old and stuff. So when they're cooking and all the fryers around the thing, they're cooking, you know, chicken and hot dogs and corn dogs and all this shit. All that smoke is seeping into, so it almost feels like that old school where all the 50s, 60s, 70s.
One light over the ring.
Yeah, one light over the ring, full of smoke. You get this like damp feeling, which is kind of gross, but it's also kind of awesome.
You come out smelling like fried food.
Yeah. So that was really, really cool to be a part of. Ran into some friends there. David Strider Snake was there. He made us the trek up to the Bay Area.
Friend of the crew there.
Yeah.
We ran into him all over.
Oh yeah, we see that guy all over. Yeah. Was gonna meet up with Juan of the Dead. Unfortunately, we didn't get to meet. He had to head out of there. But yeah, we had a hell of a time, man. It was a good weekend in general. But
just a cool experience.
Yeah, definitely awesome to check off Cow Palace from my bucket list.
It was cool that you could take someone like Tim, who's not a fan like as much as we are, but he still loved it. It was a 4 or 5 hour long show.
Oh yeah. He was like, oh, what is this thing gonna be? About 2 hours? I was like,
not today,
maybe like 5. But he actually had a good time the whole time. And he, you know, almost threw up when the time bomb broke his neck, you know, but that was pretty rough to see. That was pretty awful. And,
but it's cool though that he was able to experience that with you. Like, he popped his cherry.
And then of course, you know, seeing Omega and Cody in that ladder match. Oh man, that was unbelievable. Yeah, the whole show was, and the Juice match. I mean, Juice and Switchblade. I didn't expect much from that match. I didn't expect the crowd to pop the way it did.
Juice is slowly what's it saying?
He's ascending.
He's ascending. His name's coming up there, and he's a secret that not a lot of people know about, and he's impressing a lot of the right people. I mean,
and then of course at the end, you know, the whole firing squad turn, that was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah,
Woo!
Man. Yeah, so. I was kind of expecting something to happen. I felt something was gonna happen. something was in the air. Something besides the smoke, but yeah.
Besides the fried fish and chicken smoke.
I would love that.
So yeah, that was an awesome trip. A lot of stuff going on here in our area. Lots of different stuff going on. We won't go into that just yet.
We just had. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say we just had Best of the West pay-per-view. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime very shortly.
Was that their?
It was like their summer pay-per-view.
Summer, okay, yeah.
Kind of like their summer style.
Yeah, it was the biggest party of Best of the West Summer.
Yeah, out in Santa Cruz. My buddy.
I heard they sold out the building.
Yeah,
They-
sold out the building.
They ran out of seats. They had standing room.
Really?
That's awesome,
Wow,
man.
that's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
congrats.
That's awesome.
See what happens when Davey Dangerously doesn't come? They sell out.
Yeah, who called the show? Do you know?
Someone
I heard
shitty.
it, no, I heard it was AGB, and the crowd was missing Davey Dangerously.
Oh, I bet.
Don't get me wrong, I love AGB, but
AGB 's a cool
can
guy.
you imagine him ring announcing?
No, yeah, no.
Very proper,
Yeah.
very proper.
Yeah.
But Davey Dangerously will be back here in our hometown.
I don't even like asking for the time.
September 9th.
September 9th, it's going to be a hell of a show, man. I'm super pumped for it.
Chris Bay
Yeah.
won the
Oh, yeah.
heavyweight
Yeah,
championship.
congrats to
defeating,
Chris, man.
That's right.
Mike Rain.
Bay is Bay.
We are going to have an exclusive interview with him very shortly.
Oh, okay,
Hooking
okay.
it up.
Nice.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll probably be our next episode. So
For a
Yeah.
few more
stay
months.
tuned. Yeah, in 7 more months we'll have an interview with Chris Bay.
And the next Best of the West show is going to be debuting at a new facility.
New facility, brand new.
Yeah, that place. I haven't been there. I went on their website.
Bitwise?
Bitwise Hive. I went on their website. I did the virtual tour of their facility.
How's it look?
Oh, it's
You need to
amazing.
send me that
It's
'cause I
amazing.
couldn't find any inside.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. The whole facility, it's
Stadium seating?
no, it's ground
standing
level. But it's got a really cool vibe to it. A lot of young, fresh, like artists are there, and they're building their offices and doing their buildings there. So it's a real cool decor, real cool vibe.
Kind of underground basement type.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
really cool. So I think it's going to be a good spot for wrestling. I think it's going to be
A good mesh.
a good mesh with Best of the West. So I'm excited to be there, be a part of it. They have really cool backdrops. They got like, really cool like painted walls, like they call it the Hive because it's got like the honeycomb walls painted. So I'm hoping to get some interviews with some guys down there. So hopefully in the next few episodes you'll see some interviews with some cool like painted backdrops.
There's going to be
and stuff.
some huge names coming in. Jeff Cobb, Swade Thompson. Royce Isaacs returns. Who
Eli
else?
Drake?
Eli?
No,
No,
not
No,
Eli,
I
not for this
thought I
one.
saw him on the poster.
he was in the Shane Strickland.
Shane
Strickland's gonna be there?
Yeah.
Strickland's gonna be there. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Wow, this guy.
Oh.
Usually it's me that
I
might
apologize, guys. I apologize. I'm diabetic, and so my medicine's ready.
No.
Sure, blame it on the diabetes.
Blame it on the diabetes. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of people on there. Dan the Beast is. I'm sorry, Armbar.
Armbar.
Yeah,
Funny
Steven
Bone.
Cesario's coming back. Like you said,
I
Royce
like Cesario.
Isaacs, Shane Strickland, Jeff Cobb, Chris Bay, Swade Thompson, Wise Guy and Nico will be there.
Lisa
Lisa Lace. Just among everybody else. I mean, it's going to be, Funny Bone. It's going to be a hell of a show. So
Yeah.
a lot of the regulars and then some of the more well-established names in the business too. So it's going to be fun, man. I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait.
Right?
This year we've done a lot. We've gone a lot of places. We went to Lucha Underground this year. Went to WWE events. A lot of indie shows.
New Japan.
New Japan. We've done it all this year. We've done a lot in 3 years.
And that's why we haven't got a chance to film in a while.
Right.
We've been busy.
We,
We've been living the life.
We're busy with our sponsors. We got Savage Stash, of course. We got the brand new fanny pack from Savage Stash. Very
I like
updated,
that. I like that.
very nice. We're also
That guy's
got
everywhere, man.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Props to Evan. He's like taken to the next
I'm
level.
on my Instagram feed and I'm like, there's Evan, there's Evan, there's Evan, there's
Yeah.
Evan. He's running all over East Coast.
It's the same day. You got East Coast, West Coast. Saying I saw him in California in the morning and New York at night. Yeah, you guys are all over the place.
Yeah, he's getting his brand out there. He's getting his name out there. He's got all kinds of badass old school collectibles. I mean, just amazing T-shirts, hats, original like Holy Grail type shit. Like really
Stuff that makes us.
Yeah,
boys.
I just ordered a 4 Horsemen foam finger.
Oh, sweet! There you go. There
I
you
used
go.
our promo code.
So yeah, go on there, man. Support him. He's got these cool fanny packs with all kinds of zippers and hidden little compartments.
There's a hidden zipper in the bag. That's where we keep
Man,
the stash.
That's where the somas go.
You know, the somas and the blue chew.
But yeah, man.
So you put something else and then you have someone reaching your bag for you.
Yeah.
Support him. And
Get yourself a weed carrier and then give your weed carrier this fanny pack.
Support him, and in turn, you'll be supporting us as well if you use promo code Ring Crüe. That would be
Ring
awesome.
Same with
collar and elbow.
10%.
10%, yeah. And then
of course, we got two more sponsors this year. We got Wrestle Crate and Lapel Yeah, run by the mad scientist Jonathan Bowles.
That's a great way to describe Jonathan. Yeah, he's an awesome dude, but he's a mad scientist, man. That guy's got his fingers in everything right now. He's running all kinds.
He's like the Rick in Rick and Morty.
He is.
He's running all kinds of stuff. He's working his ass just to to the bone, if you want, how you ever want to say it.
He got his own
working his ass to the bone.
Is that
a phrase?
It's a new phrase.
That's a new phrase.
Armbar coined that. You can work your ass to the bone.
That's right.
Once you see that ass bone protruding, you know he's working his ass
worked.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he has a new. It's the Slingshot headquarters where he does everything. They do the screen printing shirts. They fill the crates. The crates are like this crate right here. Filled at that Slingshot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Headquarters.
And this shirt is from Wrestle Crate.
Yeah,
Wrestle Crate exclusive, man.
Wrestle Crate exclusive.
But yeah, and one of the great things that he also does is that he uses his knowledge and his experience to help others. Man, that guy is like willing to help anybody at any time. He's building this whole I forget what he calls it, some type of team or some type of thing where. Basically, anybody who he's acting as the slingshot for you. Anybody that needs assistance and starting up their business, writing, creating website. I mean, whatever it is that you're into.
He's building his own empire.
He's helping to help people.
That's awesome.
Along.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. He's succeeding and he's helping others succeed. So I think that's pretty awesome of him. And it's badass that he's our sponsor, So
yeah, he's a great dude. I ran into him a couple of months ago at Disneyland.
That's right, you did.
I met Daniel there, his good buddy and his employee, and Daniel's been a good friend of the show, and he's working his ass off to the bone too. Man. He's printing them shirts for Papa Buck and everything.
Very cool.
Props to those guys. Use promo code Ring Crüe to save not just 10%. Oh no, not just 15%. Oh no, but 20%.
20%.
No one offers that.
20. This is that right there. 20.
Yeah, man. No one offers that except for our promo code. So go get yourself a shirt, a crate,
sign up
a
for
pin,
the Wrestle Crate, man,
fanny pack, collar and elbow shirt, everything. You can also visit us at brownbutterwrestling.com/the Ring Crüe to get yourself some merch. We got Davey Dangerously. We got Rated R. Armbar don't have no gimmicks on there.
Now that I have a name.
Now that you got a name.
We're going to work on something.
And all you guys, you know who I'm talking to, you guys better go buy Armbar shirts.
Yeah, so we also want to thank Brown Butter for including us in the proceeds going to Virgil Flynn, the Thorne's family.
That's awesome.
We got like 2 more days.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll say by the time this airs, they may be...
You got like 2 more days to pick up Ring Crüe shirts. All the proceeds will go directly to the Flynn family.
Yeah, it's ourselves and about... like 30 other
I believe so.
30 plus
promotions, wrestlers, podcast, YouTube shows.
And that just goes to show how strong the wrestling community is.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna support you 100%. You're gonna support us 100%, and that to me, that's awesome. Like that's a family matter.
The great thing is they've actually already reached their goal, and they're exceeding it. Yeah, so
the rest is gravy.
Yeah, the next 2 days. I mean, any bit helps. Virgil's family.
This shirt right
here.
here.
I was gonna say, there you go, right there. Yeah.
Went straight to the Flynn family. So we donated. We bought shirts. We bought the armband. We did what we could.
Mm-hmm.
Just a small token of our appreciation and love for Virgil. He was a great dude. And we got a baby's
toy.
We got a baby's toy going on. We got a ghost over there.
Ring Crüe Studios also acts as my house.
Yes. One day. So it's been a hell of a year. We've had some ups and downs. More ups and downs. We're trucking into year 4. So stay tuned for the season premiere. But before we go, you know how we do it, especially when we come to anniversary shows.
Yeah, let's
get a little something there.
Let's something out of the way here.
Yeah, let's do
what do we got there?
Cake.
Oh, a little cake there.
Anniversary show always calls for cake.
That's right.
I mean, lots of occasions call for cake. But anniversary show.
Waking up in the morning calls for cake.
Waking up in the morning.
Yeah. We do have a cake here.
So
What's that bad boy say there?
That says Ring Crüe
Ring Crüe
3-year anniversary. Nice.
That's
Got
awesome.
little emojis on there and everything.
Yeah, you know.
But I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys are longtime fans of Ring Crüe, year 1, I think old Rated R took a little kick to the face, right?
I did.
Was it?
That was me. I got it right in the mush.
2.
Yep, year 2.
2.
I think you got it.
I think was me, right?
I think that was the Beast. So the Beast got it at the year 2. That was you.
Beast.
That was you.
So maybe.
So this is year 3.
Year 3.
Wait a minute, guys.
Maybe year 3.
Year 3.
Someone else.
Someone else's turn.
No, I mean, come on. I'm wearing a black shirt.
It's only right.
I mean,
Is it only right? Do you want me to smell the cake and then you'll? Is that how it's
that's
gonna
probably
be?
how-
listen. Everybody knows how it goes. A wrestling show when a cake appears, somebody's face
someone's
is
gotta
going
take
in
it.
that cake, right?
Someone's got to take it.
Well, this year.
And seeing as Big Dave here is in the middle, and the cake is in the middle, it's only
That would
obvious. It would have to work.
I'm gonna hate for that Virgil Flynn shirt to get messy, but
It's not gonna be this year, sucker.
Oh,
oh,
shoot!
right in my mouth.
Sorry.
I think I got your finger.
Well, not this year, players.
All right.
All right. So,
All right.
thank you for tuning in to a special 3-year anniversary show. This cake smells delicious. I didn't taste delicious.
Year 4, your ass is mine.
Oh yeah.
Pray for me, people. So, let's end it right now because I'm probably gonna get my ass beat. So do what you do, but whatever you do, don't mess with the crew. We will see you guys in year 4. You better too sweet that shit. You love me. See you guys next time.